Hi teachers. I don't know if any of you ever experienced this, but I was really frustrated my first year of teaching because about a third of my kids every week were failing their SACS and phonics assessments. So I decided that there were two solutions to this. Number one, I needed to do a better job of teaching the content in the first place in order to prevent so much misunderstanding. But number two, I decided that I could start doing a better review before the assessment, so I made sure that they had mastered the skills they were supposed to know. So I started alternating between 3 different games that we play on assessment days. And the first of those games that you'll see today is called Boys versus Girls, where the boys sit on one side of the classroom and the girls sit on the other side of the classroom. And then we have our whiteboards out as we practice with the spelling and the coding skills that will be on the test that day. So we don't practice the actual words, but we practice with those skills. A couple things I think you need to know in order to make this successful. Number one, I found that even if you only have one student who misses the word or the coding for his or her team, it's really important not to say that. So I always say something like, okay, it looks like my point goes to the girls, because I had a couple of boys who forgot to box the suffix S. So even if it's only that one kid, the kids around him don't realize, hey dude, that was you missed it for our team. I always say a couple of kids forgot. That being said, I'm still pretty flexible and generous in how I award the points during the game. So if I can see that I've shown the kids how to spell and code a word, and I can see that they're fixing it, that they're erasing it, that they're realizing what their mistake was, I'm pretty willing to overlook that they didn't get it right away and say, wow, nice job. Looks like boys got a point, girls got a point. I'm also willing, if I can see that a student is struggling in starting the word or they've missed something as they've spelled or coded it, I'm willing to walk over and say, oh, check out your suffix. What do we need to do to code the suffix? Do you remember? Because at this point, we're not taking the test yet. At this point, we're still firming up in our understanding of the skills. So I'm willing to prompt them and help them in order to achieve that understanding. Last thing, I found that it's pretty motivating for the kids if they stay really neck and neck throughout the game with their points. If you can keep those points pretty similar, and then at the end, either one team just barely wins or they tie. I found as I started doing these games, number one, my scores improved. That was fabulous. But number two, the games were fun for me. And number three, they were fun for the kids. They love assessment days because we get to play a game and take a break from the normal routine while still firming up in our understanding of the skills. So I hope it helps you. Good luck. Since today is Friday and we usually do our reviews and our assessments on Friday, I thought we could do a little game first, a game we haven't done before called Boys versus Girls. Oh, guess what? We're only going to play it as long as we're listening for directions, so our mouths are closed. Here's how this is going to work. Actually, I think I'll tell you how it's going to work as soon as I see that you quietly, and actually don't get it ready. You know how usually we take out our whiteboard marker and we go like this? You're not going to do that. Would you just quietly pull out your whiteboard marker and sock? And then I'll tell you what's coming next, light and super fast. Thank you, Brack, and going super quietly. Remy going quickly, and Benj, thank you. Coraline has it. My back row ladies have it. Connor, super fast, guys, thank you. Okay, here's how this is going to work. If you are a boy, I think I'm going to have the boys on this side of the room. And if you are a girl, I'll have you on this side of the room. Now here's the deal. Connor, your mouth is closed. Look at my eyeballs. Here's the deal. In just a second, I'm going to say, boys, you can come to this side. Girls, you can come to this side. If you're already a boy on this side, of course, you can just stay where you are. But I want you to move quickly, and I don't want arguing about which desk you're going to sit in. Okay? If Brianna really wanted to sit here, but Presley got here first, she's not going to say, oh, Presley, I wanted that seat. Get out of it. She's just going to quietly find a different seat. I will see which teams can take their whiteboard and marker and be on their side in 10, 9, Alexa going super fast, 8, 7, Coraline already there, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Nice job. Okay, our mouths are closed. Here's how this goes. I will say a word. Oh, do you know what? I'm only going to let you sit by the kids you've chosen as long as your mouths are closed. If I hear kids that are talking to each other when they're not supposed to be, then I'll ask you just to move. So Brianna, if you're going to stay there next to Presley, you know your mouth is closed, right? Okay, thank you. Here's how this works. I'm going to say a word. Everybody has to spell it and code it on their whiteboard. Whichever team gets the word right gets a point. And if you both get it right, then you both get a point. It is okay to look at each other's. Brianna, I've asked for mouths to be closed. You're going to come and sit back here. It is okay to look at each other's and help each other. Like, let's suppose Cole was already done and then Benj finished and Cole noticed that Benj had a mistake. He could say, uh-oh, listen, you had to do da, you have to fix it. And you can help each other very quietly, but give each other a chance to try it on their own first. Try it on your own first. Okay, let's try our first one. First word is sad. What word?
Sad.
Go ahead. Boys, you might want to go like this on your board, like cover it like this so the girls can't see. Don't cover it all the way up because then I can't see it either, but just with your hand like this. Girls, yep. Some girls read my mind, you might want to cover yours. Okay, if I draw, actually no, I'm just going to look. Oh, I forgot to say the most important part. You have to have it coded to get the point. If you don't have it coded, it doesn't count. So teachers, this is a great way for them to be sure they practice the coding. Remy? Is your marker not working? Thank you for asking politely. I'll trade you. Okay, time's up. Sad, I'm going to use yours, Alexa, because you're sitting ready. Should be spelled S-A-D with a breve above the A. Guess what? Boys got a point, girls got a point. Nice job. I actually don't want kids keeping score on their boards. If you have a scoreboard on yours, you can just go ahead and erase it. I'll just keep score up here so we can go fast. So Cole, go ahead and erase it. Thank you. Next word is a blend. Fingers up, stretch with me the word slid. Ready? S-O-I-D. Okay, I'm going to take a boy's example this time. Can I use yours, James? Slid should be spelled S-L-I-D with the breve above the I. Oh, but guess what? This time only the girls get the point because I had a couple boys that forgot to code it. You got to put a breve above the I. Benj, do you have a question? No. Cole, do you have a question? Okay, erase, erase. Next word is, fingers up, past. Stretch it. Past. Ooh, I hear some good quiet stretching. Past. Ooh, good coding. Past should be spelled P-A-S-T with a breve above the A. Ooh, guess what, boys? This time you got the point because I had a couple girls that forgot to code the A. Nice job, erase, erase. Next word. Stretch with me the word spot. Ready? Spot. Brianna going super quietly. Thank you, dear. Gives that one a star. Nice job. Good coding. Spot, you can tell me how you spelled it starting T. S should be spelled S-P-O-T. Both teams got a point that time. Erase, erase. I'm going to give my girls a bonus point because they erased super quietly. Girls, nice job erasing quietly. Choppers out. Tell me what's the root word in Tips. Root word in tips is tip. Starting root word, tip. Add your suffix, tips. Tips. Good coding. Girls, I want you to win since I'm a girl, so don't forget to box your suffix, okay? We won't tell the boys, but don't forget. Okay, tips. Should be T-I-P with the suffix S. Ooh, both teams got it. Erase, erase. Benj? Okay, thank you. Next word, would you get your choppers out? Tell me what's the root word. Oh, good choppers. Tell me what's the root word in pots. Root word in pots is pot. Pot. Add your suffix, pots. Ooh, pots should be spelled P-O-T with the suffix S. Let me check if you got your box around the suffix. Breathe above the O. Nice job. Boys got a point, girls got a point. Connor, I have not called on you, so your mouth is closed. We're not shouting out like that. Next word, get your choppers out. Tell me what's the root word in sits. Root word in sits is sit. Look at my face. If I had a point up there, you don't make any noise about it. You just leave it and that's okay. Do you know that? Okay, thank you. Add your suffix, make it say sits. Oh. Good. Tell me, how'd you spell it? Starting S. S-I-T-S. Guess what? My boys got the point because I had a couple girls that forgot to box the suffix. We got to box the suffix on our suffixes. Erase, erase. Oh. I hope this isn't too hard. This is our last one. And right now we're tied, so it means whoever gets this one will be the winner. But it has a suffix and a blend, so it's a little bit tricky. Choppers out. What's the root word? Oh, I'm going to give both teams a bonus point for quiet choppers up. Thank you. What's the root word in snaps? Root word in snaps is snap. Oh, I love it. Ethan read my mind. Stretch, snap. Ready? Snap. Add your suffix, snaps. Cole, I love how super quietly you're checking your neighbors, making sure they have it. Good coding. Okay. Polka dot check if you got each letter, starting S. Snaps is spelled S-N-A-P-S. Breathe above the A, box the suffix S. My point goes to boys and girls, which means tie. Lillian, I know you're excited. It means tie, game, hooray! Can you try it with me, starting tie? Ready? Tie, game, hooray! Nice job. I'm watching for kids that quietly have their whiteboard erased. Just like that, Mr. James, thank you. Take your, Remy, quit reading my mind. Get out of my head. Shoo, goodbye, shoo. He's already quietly coming back to his desk. Thank you very much. Nice work on that. We are ready for our test.